Hello, lovelies, and welcome to another edition of Hold My Coffee 2021. April has been particularly stressful for me because I kind of had a meltdown. I have 1.4K left in my 30K for my Camp Nano, but it's been a struggle, even worse than the November WriMo that I had with COVID. I have written most of the ending chapters of Servant of the Sun, but now I need to go back and write the middle, muddy middle stuff. So you can find Servant of the Sun on my Inkitt page. It's the last in the Servants of the Moon series. Um, as you know, I got this notice that the January discussion of trying to get the wild anemone out in April kind of got shelved, so it's on the back burner until late summer. And I understand, COVID and things are busy and families are still struggling with it and the after effects and trying to get back to normal. And I understand my usual reach the goal, overdrive, finish the task obsessiveness, however, had me freaking out by mid-month. I thought I was okay, and then I wasn't okay. So um, I was editing uh, the War of Prophecies of the Relic of Time series and ended up dividing it into two. So I now have Relic of Time and Prophecies and then War of Prophecies. And I was going to put them on Amazon, and then poof, this thing popped up, Vella. Now, if you don't know what Vella is, if you haven't heard about it, Amazon is dipping their toe into the serialized fiction apps like Radish and Royal Road, Web Novel, Tapas. And the way it works is you buy tokens, just like the other apps, and each token pays for 100 words. The cost per token depends on how many tokens you buy at once and how you buy them. So if you just buy them off your credit card, that's one cost. If you buy them straight from Amazon, that's another cost. And so it's a fluctuating rate. Um, as an author, I would get half of whatever Vella is paid for the things. It's in beta right now, so I put Relic of Time and Prophecies on it just to kind of see, how the updates are, how it works, and it seems to be going very, very well. It just seems to work. The math behind the payments is kind of convoluted. My friend Charlie Dorsett did a video on it. I will link it in the description. Um, so far, some of the problems I've noticed are if you copy and paste from a document into the Vella chapter builder, episode builder, it screws the formatting up, like screws the formatting up, like weird gaps, weird spaces, jumped middle of sentences, paragraphs. It's no rhyme or reason that I can figure out. But if you create a document, a Word document, like a docx, and actually upload the individual document sections into the Vella tab, it will keep your formatting. So it allows you to set updates out for like 2 months at a time. I was able to go out 2 months on the updates, and they're popping up right on every day. They pop right up when they're supposed to. So it works very well. I do wish they had a way that you could upload an entire manuscript and then just like cut it into pieces like you do on Inkitt. But they don't have that yet. So we'll see what it's going, and it's just a new thing that Amazon's trying, so we'll see how they do. The only other thing that I was a little not happy with is I tend to do very detailed covers, and they are using TIFFs or JPEGs for their cover images, so the resolution is not there. So I uploaded Relic of Time and Prophecies, and I thought, okay, got my April published down since I didn't get anemones, but my brain wouldn't accept it. I don't know why, but I could hear my father's voice in my head telling me that it was cheating because I couldn't I can't share the app yet because it's beta. I can't share the link. I don't know what I'm going to see from it. It's completely. So that lasted about a week, and then my brain started freaking out again. I have been working on the edits of the Pagosa Stars series from the Pagosa Cliffs world, and I was almost finished with Tarnished Stars. And so because I didn't have an April book, because my brain is like, if you don't do this, you're going to lose momentum, and all of that kind of insecurity and stuff, I ended up putting Tarnished Stars on Amazon last night because I already have May and June's books edited and uploaded, and they're ready to go, and the pre-sales are going on, and the Flame Burning Within is done, ready to go. Ghost with Ink, ready to go, all up and done. But even though I had those ahead, scheduled, already ready, because I'm this very driven, goal-oriented, click the buttons kind of person, my brain was just not accepting. And it's been very difficult because I've been very ill this month. My daughter has been to the doctor 3 times and to the emergency room twice with a cycling migraine that she couldn't get rid of. And yet my brain would not shut up. And my dad's voice, not my stepdad. My stepdad is awesome. My biological father, who was a violently abusive prescription and addicted alcoholic. Sometimes I hear his voice in my head, and he's been dead for years, but it still comes back, and 15 years of therapy has not made it go away. And I will vacate for the rest of my life for someone if they can dig his voice out of my head. So the imposter syndrome is real. It speaks to me in his voice, and it was telling me that, I'm just being a hack, I'm slacking, because I only did 30K instead of 50K for NaNo, and that the book that I published wasn't really a real publish because no one could see it. And so, yeah, Tarnished Stars is now on Amazon. It's rewritten. Most of the editing's done. I should say this is the first version, because I will probably tweak it later, but it's there. I'll put the links below, and I'm already into Blue Butterflies, which I've realized I'm going to have to split into I'm going to probably call the first book Blue Waters, and the second book Blue Butterflies. There's some lore behind that I won't go into in this video. But if I count both Relic of Time and Prophecies and Tarnished Stars, that means I'm now at 7 of 10 for my Hold My Coffee 2021 10 books in 12 months goal. But my brain is refusing to see Relic of Time and Prophecies as published, so I'm stuck at 6 of 10. Even though I have the 2 books coming up immediately in the next 2 months. My brain was just like, you need to do this. So that's where I'm at, the end of April, trying to get the last 1,400 words for my Camp Nano count, trying to get my middle for Servants of the Sun written, and I guess I'll see you in May for The Flame Burning Within and in June for Ghost with Ink. Be blessed and have a lovely day.